Magnificent. A Honda Civic Type R EP3. Now, we never got to see the EK9 in this country, whereas the EP3 was a completely different matter. For a start, it was built in this country in Swindon. And believe it or not, it actually ended up being exported to Japan because it was that damn good. 200 PS, 2 litre iVTEC engine, the K20, and a 6-speed manual box. And yes, it drives like it looks. And 3-door, amazing. You probably see from the short that I put up, I think it was this morning, that we actually took it on a proper drive. We joined a Metro, a Daihatsu, and a Mini, and took it for about a 2.5 hour drive around some country lanes. And fantastic car. You can throw it around, it flexes, but it feels tight enough. It's not quite as tight a steering as the FK8, but you wouldn't expect it to be. It feels just more like late 90s hot hatch. I know this is something like 2005, but it is fantastic. I know I'm using that word quite a bit with these Type Rs. But that's the thing about a Type R, it's a race car. I mean, that's what R stands for, racing. This is the Premier. So it's a special edition. And when I was up and out with the Silverdale Motor Club last night, they were like, this has to be the best and most well-maintained car, probably in the UK, as a Type R. And I'd agree. I mean, I've got it a bit mucky now, but when it arrived, it just looks everything it is, to be honest. That's the thing about these cars. I'm at a loss for words, but I suppose that reflects my passion. I do love the 3-door configuration as well. Front and rear discs, a mesh grille, and the Type R almost in Japanese anime style. But yeah, like I said, this was made in Britain. Don't worry, that doesn't mean the IT crowd made in Britain. This is good. Whoa, the gimbal's decided to go a bit crazy there. 1 second, let's restart. We're back. So the thing that always got me about this car was the gearbox is essentially on the dash. A bit like a car I used to drive of my granddad's, which was actually an FSO Polynez Sprint. On that note, if anybody knows of a Polynez Sprint for sale, ideally the one with the twin lamps, please give me a shout because I'd like to buy one. It'd be nice to get my late granddad's car, to be honest, but who knows if that'll happen. So in true style, white dials and a black interior. But sensibly, unlike the Mark II Golf that we've got, they put a lighter headline in, so there's no claustrophobic feeling, which is nice because it does have privacy glass. Getting in it in the back, we're going to have to just wait because there's no way I'm doing it now. I will do it for our review with the brew that will be coming in the next week or so. Now, interesting things like this is pretty much identical to the one that we've got in our EK4. Can't speak. EK4. So there you go. this week's review car is this. I really didn't know what to expect, especially after driving FK8s. But like Sean mentioned, you'll love it and not want to give it back. And he's right. Thank you for the thumbs up. It's that good. It just feels almost looser, so it's more pliable, so you can chuck it about, as I would put it. And that's a really good thing. That's the kind of thing I like. For example, the Golfs are like that. You can just throw them around and you can feel the back like twitch and flex. I think one of the new BMs I was driving as well, one of the Grand Coupes was a bit like that because it was front wheel drive bias. But yeah, we may have missed out on the EK9, but by golly, the EP3 filled that gap. It really did. If you've got any questions about the car, you'd like to know anything, please leave them below. In the meanwhile, I'm just gonna stand and take in this car. At some point, I'm gonna have to buy myself another retro Honda. I just don't know what. I did want an EK9, but they're not particularly easy to come by. Plus they're all left hookers as well, aren't they? I think they are. I'm trying to work out what the steering wheel side is in Japan. Probably is, because Project P was a left hooker. There you go. Have a great day, guys, and it looks like we've got some rain setting in. Thank you.